Hi, Steve. So I just wanted to say good morning, and I wanted to give you a little bit of background from me. So I'm Hispanic, and I come from a very traditional Mexican household. My grandfather, he's pretty much 90 and still running the show. One of the things you don't talk about in a Mexican household is mental illness. It's just one of those topics that is off the table and it's taboo. And you just don't mention it. It wasn't until my last year in college that I actually got diagnosed with a mental disorder, and to this day, my family still doesn't even acknowledge it. I ended up graduating with my degree in political science. I also got a minor and a paralegal certificate. Because of my situation, I have to work twice as hard to learn a concept or to retain anything. And it's fine. But I just knew once I finished college that I wasn't ready mentally to apply to law school because you have to be ready to commit. Now that it's been a couple years and I've worked in the workforce and gotten experience, and I've worked for several attorneys either as a paralegal or legal secretary, I know what I want, and I know that I want to go to law school, and I want to be able to advocate for those that do have mental illnesses or people of color. Currently, I work for the district attorney's office, and a lot of the times I see on my calendar defendants who have known mental illnesses, and I would love to be able to be a prosecutor that works in the mental health court, or because they do have a lot of power, and I don't think a lot of people realize they do. You know, there's just one story at work that happened, and I will never forget the person's name. He called, he had a minor in possession, and the DAs, they don't talk to the defendants. They don't. It wasn't my case to handle. I wasn't the secretary for that DA, but I listened. I was, okay, what's the situation? What can I do? I ended up pulling the file, and I reassigned it and gave it to an attorney that was pro-military, because the guy was in the process, he was also a minority, and he was in the process of the military recruit. After the DA had gotten a character letter from the recruit, they dismissed the charges for interest of justice. And I can honestly say that I helped a bit because I pulled the file and I actually let the DA know this is the situation, this is how they feel, and this is what they're doing. And about a year and a half later, that person called just to simply thank that DA because that altered that person's life. I want to be able to say and do that 60 years from now. You know, as a minority, it's already difficult. And so if I'm able to put myself in a position of power that can help people that are disadvantaged, such as those that have mental illnesses or don't have the funds for proper legal counsel, I want to be able to help. At the current moment, I help mentor people at the juvenile hall. Actually, not right now because of this COVID situation, but before they shut it down, I was helping mentoring kids at the juvenile hall. You know, not everybody has the same support system, and people need to be told that there are other options, that this isn't the path you have to choose. You know, myself, I know a lot of people feel like, okay, if you have an issue such as mental illness or any of that, that it's a taboo, don't talk about it, you can't be an attorney. But you can. And I want to prove that that's not the case, that if, you know, everything's taken care of and you're able to move forward, that you can do what you want and you can pursue and you can help people. And I would love to be able to be a prosecutor and help other people that are in my situation. Thanks, Steve. Hopefully this was good. Sorry, I just don't like being on camera.